Oh my, Ballin, at what cost? Oh, 2023 season.
Another year we gonna take over the year for another year. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Don't try to test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless me.
49ers, bless me, Chiefs.
It's your bestie, Miss
AFC versus the NFC champs this weekend. And LV. You want no problems, you don't want no problems, you just ballin' at what cost? Ballin' at what cost? Season ender, Super Bowl, we made it. Oh my, Super Bowl, we actually made it. Wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Is that truly how blessed we are? We've made it to the Super Bowl 58. Ladies and gentlemen, we're finally here. It's main stage time. It's the main event of the whole darn thing. It ain't just your average bowl. It's the Super Bowl. What is there to say? Alexi, there's so much to say, but before we can talk about what's about to happen, we gotta scroll back because I'm a Rexy Pukanikan, and we're balling today, tomorrow, and most definitely yesterday. At what cost? Which means we already know we're going to be balling at what cost this Super Bowl. We know we've been balling at what cost today. But we also know that we gon' be and we been balling at what cost in the past. And to understand the magnitude of the ball, you gotta look at how we got to this point. We got to look in the past. We got to look at what we balled out on. Chiefs defense balled out. They halted the Ravens offense that seemed to be just effective and bulletproof, foolproof. Lamar Jackson Jr. does his thing with his other guys. It's that simple. But no, Chiefs defense, really, really impressive. Really, really, really impressive. And they just stopped the Ravens before they even get on fire. Yep, there you go. You get one touchdown. That's it. That's it for the Ravens, man. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are inevitable in the NFL playoffs this day and age. That is fact. That is truth. That is not an opinion, but a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no way around these two motherfuckers, especially when they're backed up by the baddest motherfucker of all motherfuckers, which is Andy Reid. You know what fuels that, man? Cheeseburgers. Yeah. Now, let me tell you something. If it's cheeseburgers, every other team, even if there was a team with a head coach that eats fucking hot dogs, no, you can't challenge. Even if there's a team that has a head coach that eats pizzas, no. It's burgers, man. Cheese burgers. That makes the Chiefs just it's okay, yes, question them all you want during the regular season. Just say, like I did. Guys, I'm an idiot. I stand here today. I'm an idiot. I predicted nothing wrong this past season. Nothing. Nothing. Everything went wrong. Everything. Everything went wrong. I swear to God. But I'm trying to recover here. Okay? And that's how I feel like the Ravens just last weekend, or not last weekend, the weekend before that, 2 weeks ago. That's how I feel like the Ravens feel, and all the other past opponents in the playoffs that have gotten beaten by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. It just happens. You're confident. Yeah, but like statistically, it doesn't matter. Statistically, your shit don't mean dick. So it's an argument you cannot win. It's like 30 years into the marriage with the wife. There's no way you're going to win the fucking argument. If she even wants to give you one piece of pussy a month, you're going to have to not even try to win the argument. You can't. You can't. So that's how great Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce is, man. They're the ultimate cock block of the AFC in recent times, if we really dig into it. But no, that's just how goated it is, man. The consistency is just incredible. Just incredible. I have nothing to say. Congratulations, just to make it to the Super Bowl once again, back to back this time around. Not their first time back to back, but another shot at going back to back for the first time. It just is the Kansas City Chiefs right now in this era. It just is. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Kansas City. 49ers did everything they can. I want to get into this. I'm definitely not going to glance over details since this is the last episode. 49ers. I'm sorry. I just apologize. I have to apologize. I truly do, because I just like I just said, I'm not gonna glance over details of the games. I don't want to glance over the detail of the fact that I've been low-key hating on the 49ers the whole season. I thought they were going to have a 5-game losing streak at one point. If anyone remembers that. That was nuts. I've been straight hating. I ain't going to lie. Or just like dropping it on you. I don't know how I've been wording it, but like I think the general consensus here is I've been hating. I've been negative. I've been, not respectful. And 49ers did what had to be done for the victory. They did absolutely what they had to do. After a high-scoring game back and forth, the final score of the game, which ended up being 34-31. So 1 point, one score game. That's all it was, and one field goal game. But Detroit Lions, I gotta shout them out too, man. They made an incredible run. For everything that, and they still scored 31 points on what is arguably one of the strongest, like, defenses overall in, like, the modern era. They're just nasty, the 49ers right now. The defense just with their new guy on the block, which I'll talk about in a sec, but they do this, 49ers, they do what has to be done. So 31-34, that's the nitty-gritty. That's when it gets a little sketchy, bro. The tensions are definitely above average during this game. I just think the 49ers, they just have the balance where they can feed off of each other. If the offense doesn't do so well, then the defense helps them out. If the defense doesn't do so well, the offense does. They work hand in hand, really. And Detroit Lions just maybe lacked a little bit of that to be able to squeeze out the win. It wasn't far from the realm of possibilities, but Eminem, it wasn't your year. I'm sorry. It's Usher's year, I guess, and freaking, just straight up, just oh my goodness. I'm just, I gotta take a little sip of water. Actually, I'm gonna take a little breather. I felt like I didn't take a pause since I started speaking. But what the 49ers ended up doing after beating the Detroit Lions in quite entertaining fashion, they are now able to continue on their path for the ultimate revenge. And you know that this ain't the first time that the Chiefs and the 49ers are matched up against each other in the Super Bowl within the past decade, right? And not even the past decade, within the past half decade. The last time these two teams met, it was a while ago. It was when the world was a lot more different. And our boy Brock Purdy, who's running the quarterback and the offense and the whole 49ers with the point scoring, just like leading them, not like statistically, but just leading them as a captain. He wasn't even in the NFL yet. And now he makes it to the NFL a couple of years past that last time that the 49ers were there, and he gets drafted in the 7th round, 262nd overall, and now he has a chance to take that team, second year in his professional career, he gets to take them to the Super Bowl, and they look even stronger than before. I do think they look way stronger than the last time they made it to the Super Bowl. Christian McCaffrey is a big part of that reason why they look so intimidating on paper and on screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy, those are white boys that are a no joke. No joke. You should probably not attempt to fuck with those white boys, because they'll fight back, man. They'll fuck with you back, dude. And not in the good way. And they are able to make the Super Bowl for the first time in their career. Christian McCaffrey has been in the league for a while, regarded as one of the great running backs of our time right now, and one of the best right now doing it in the running back position. He got injured, been through a little bit of this and that, made his way to the 49ers now. First chance to win it all. So let's just get the let's get the fucking bullshit out the way first. Which honestly, this is why it ain't an average bowl. It's the Super Bowl, like I said. This is why it's so amazing. The Super Bowl, it is bigger than the sport of gridiron football. And I think really, if you're a fan of the sport, you're a fan of the Super Bowl, because even people that don't follow along with the sport, that might not necessarily even watch the sport at all in the United States of America, they will during the day of Super Bowl Sunday, they will, God damn it, they will crack open a cold beer, dunk some hot wings in some freaking blue cheese dressing, and watch the Super Bowl, watch the halftime show, watch the advertisements, watch the game, watch everything and that's the fact, ladies and gentlemen. That's why this is a beautiful event for everyone. It is for everyone. Honestly, shout out to DAZN, because for how somehow they have a deal right now that you can get the Super Bowl like Game Pass for $1. $1 in this economy? That is more than respectful, because what DAZN is doing is providing a beautiful favor for everyone. Here you go. For $1, you get to see the biggest, most well-produced, cutting-edge, next-level broadcasting and just entertainment production in general, live production in the world. It's most next level. It's insane. And okay, there's a couple of factors that play into that. This year, an anomaly, which has to be addressed. It has to be addressed, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000-time Grammy nominee and winner Taylor Swift is going to be attending the Super Bowl after her significant other, Travis Kelce, arguably one of the greatest tight ends ever. Yeah, the boyfriend, longtime Chiefs player, man. Travis Kelce been killing it. I don't have to tell you about how amazing Travis Kelce is. And like I've stated before, I'll state it again. Any lady is lucky to have a man like Travis Kelce. Well, if you really think about it on paper, like it is about like as next level as it get. It just so happens that it might be that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, they kind of like share the similar background of upbringing, but at the different time, they're experiencing two different levels of fame. One's an athlete, famous in he's the most famous in Kansas City. Like, sure, yeah. Well, nowadays, if he walks around in like LA, New York, yeah, of course. But like, if he was just walking around if Travis Kelce's just walking around in Denver or Las Vegas, maybe Las Vegas. Yeah, if he's walking around in Denver, I don't think they're gonna be dabbing it up. They're just gonna be like, okay, that's Travis Kelce, but like he's like the ops, you know what I'm saying? So no, but now you got Taylor Swift fans, the Swifties. It's unbelievable, and it, in a sense, it's great. It's one of the biggest celebrities ever. But it's at the same time, I guess it's like, it's almost, now that I think about it, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost sweet. It's like, it's almost like they're broadcasting it because it's love. Because it's true. And like Valentine's Day is like a few days after Super Bowl Sunday. Like, isn't that amazing? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? No, because it's like love connects us with music and otherwise just the sport, everything. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's no actual downsides to this. Only if they get too repetitive on the broadcasting, but I really do think some executive somewhere is going to be like, okay, let's just chill. Or even it might be like Taylor Swift. They're management's like Travis Kelce has officially requested not to broadcast, like, something like that. I can see some cheese going on with that, but otherwise, hey, look, listen, Taylor Swift is talented in her own ways. I've always been a fan. I've always had that small bit of Swiftie in me. There's a clip somewhere out there on the internet. I don't know where it is. I might be able to find it, but it's when I'm 15 years. No, I'm 14 years old, I think, and I'm singing "Wildest Dreams Are." I'm singing that. Just like with the voice crack, everything in the front of a car. It's documented somewhere. I've always been a big Swiftie. She's my time, I don't necessarily listen to that much female artists compared to male artists, at least. But hey, dude, she's come on, she's up there. She actually is up there. I've been, I'm familiar with her game. Truthfully, I'm familiar with her game. Not necessarily in the dating area, but that's why I can't be mad. You pick a guy, he happens to play, in the sport that I love. Hey, great. That's fucking amazing. Hey. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, Taylor. You're the best. Halftime show. Okay, oh my god, fine. Let's talk about the halftime show. Halftime show. Usher is performing, and he's a legend again. He's my time. He hasn't been as big recently in, like, at least my eyes, but back in the day, he was up there, man. He was all the way up there, man. Baby, tonight, DJ got us falling in love again. So, come on, dude. Banger. And it's just that, because last year, the only reason why I really, like, now that I look back at it, why I thought it was a great one was just because Rihanna, like, announced her pregnancy and she had the baby bump. But to be honest with you, if it was like, and that's like the show of it, it's like, look at this strong black pregnant, like, lady who's still killing it, like looking like a freaking just absolutely like top 10 in the world, top 5, yeah. Anyways, but that was like respectable, but like kind of like, okay, it could have been more. I feel like it could have been bigger because halftime show, that's what it is all about. It's huge. Oh my God, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You've never seen anything like that. So, hey man, I want to see a couple surprise guests. Someone freaking pops up from somewhere and then the light shines on them and it's some crazy remix verse, or I don't even know, something crazy. I don't know. It's Super Bowl is huge. I'm sure they can throw an envelope to someone with huge influence. I want to see that, man. Fuck it. Make a political statement. Have fun. Yeah. Make a statement, bro. Have Trump and Biden just be standing there and shit, ready to fucking ready to fucking go, and they're just busting it down and shit. Dance off. No. America's Super Bowl is that important to Americans that's what should actually happen. Instead of like voting and shit, fuck it, like with like debates and shit and like political rallies. No, forget all that. Just have Trump and Biden just pop up out of one of those bam machines, and we're assuming that Trump and Biden both are going to be roided up to the gills and added up, so they're just gonna start freaking busting it down and just dance off. Usher like half sing, half dance, half just narrates and commentates this freaking dance off. And yeah, who's got Trump? Who's got my boy Donnie? Whoa, whoa. And then what about my boy Joe? Whoa, I can't. Joe. Whoa, no, Trump. Whoa. Oh my God, that would be the best. I think I solved. Hey, look, a fellow European with a little bit of U.S. influence. I've solved all your problems. There you go. There you have it. Um, I solved your whole socio-economic political situation with snap of a finger. But anyways, last little thing before I get into the game. Please forgive me. You know, I just want to, it's for the people that don't know anything about the sport, as if I know anything about the sport, honestly. After this season, it doesn't sound like I know anything about this sport. You know, since it's one of the biggest live broadcasted shows on earth worldwide, it just means that there's gonna be a lot of advertisements. Someone's got the big envelope and wants to make a statement. And I gotta respect it. We're at the end of the day, everyone's consumers nowadays. We're consuming everything, right? Everybody consumes a lot of things, right? And if you're a big corporation and you got a big envelope, a big stack of cash, a lot of zeros and commas to just give a group of people to say, hey, advertise, market our stuff. And I want to see, okay, with this much money and resources, what's the potential like? Because obviously you're only going to reach the highest potential when it comes to quality if you got the bankroll for it nowadays. So, like, if you really think about it, this is kind of cool, dude. Everybody sees advertisements every day. I mean, like, nowadays it's with this freaking technology, you know what I'm saying? It's advertisements everywhere. I'm advertising myself right now as I speak, but what I want to say is it's still interesting to see, how do corporations go at it? What are they actually trying to get to you? That's what you think about. It's like you actually like, oh, okay, they did this, and then why did they do this? Okay, all right, that's interesting. You make your own opinion about it. That's that. And then, honestly, if they're selling something that I find use of, there, bam, I gotta respect them for selling me, and and then I'll go buy that service or product. For reals. They're trying to make this worldwide nowadays. I don't think it's gonna be exclusively US advertisements. It's gonna be it's gonna be advertisements that, like, in general, everybody understands. Like, everybody can look at it and be like, whoa, and of course it's been slowly becoming that over the years anyways, but dude, you gotta check out the advertisements. You gotta see you can always find out what actress or something or actor has made the biggest amount of bank. It's just interesting, ladies and gentlemen. It's peak pop culture. It's what is, at the end of the day, truthfully, entertainment. Now, we can talk about entertainment in the purest form, in the sport of football. We got to see the 49ers and Chiefs match up once again. We got to see a rematch, which is not a common thing, people. I hope you understand this. That's what I had to look at it as, because of course I was the one who said, yes, I want Ravens versus the Lions for the Super Bowl. That's what I wanted, but deep down I should have understood how significant it actually is that Chiefs go against the 49ers once again in the Super Bowl. It means that for more than a season or two, there is a solid foundation within the organization that can take him all the way to the top, which is the Super Bowl in the sport of NFL. So Super Bowl 54, 2020 was when they matched up the last time in the Super Bowl. Chiefs Chiefs, they were able to do it. There was a little hesitation, though. 49ers, they were up by 10 going into the fourth quarter. They were up by 10 going into the fourth quarter. But then Andy Reid turned it up a notch. Maybe there's like a guy that's paid in the Chiefs sideline to come in with like a fresh off the grill like cheeseburger, and just give him a sniff. Just give him a little smell or scent of that fresh cheeseburger, and then Andy Reid just clicks that button and just takes it up all the way to 100%. Andy Reid, 21 unanswered points to pull off the comeback and the Super Bowl win. That's how it went down the last time. 49ers showed glimpses of ability to stop the Chiefs. Yeah, absolutely. No. It wasn't like Chiefs were just destroyed like instantly. No, it's like 49ers, they were doing pretty well. And then Chiefs were just like, all right, now it's hammer time. It's game over. And let's talk about the game leaders too. That Super Bowl 54, the 49ers. Quarterback was Jimmy Garoppolo. Running back was Raheem Mostert, who is now in the Miami Dolphins. And Kendrick Bourne as the leading wide receiver playing in the Super Bowl that game. And for the Chiefs, it was Patrick Mahomes, quarterback, if I need to specify, but Jesus Christ. Damian Williams as the running back, and Tyreek Hill as the wide receiver. For 49ers, all three have changed. And for the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is there, but Damian Williams, Tyreek Hill, both have changed. There is, however, players that have been there before. And the past there has been 3 regular seasons since the last time they met up against each other, and to lead us to the 58th Super Bowl. Will Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid reach legendary status after the weekend, or will 49ers, led by Kyle Shanahan, head coach and offensive coordinator for many years, and Steve Wilkes, first year as the defensive coordinator in the 49ers, alongside with dangerous offensive weapons like Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Brock Purdy, will they all be able to get their first Super Bowl win together and take down the heavyweight champion of the NFL? That's it right there. That's condensed. That's how I feel. Either the Chiefs win and they reach the legendary status. They have 4 rings now. Not only 3, they have 4. And now they've gone back to back against 2 very solid teams. First Eagles and then now 49ers. Or will the new but still same kids on the block, like George Kittle, man. Like George Kittle has been for many seasons there was considered the best tight end if you disregard Travis Kelce. He's right up there. And he's been out for because of injuries. Now he's back. Hammer time as well for George Kittle. Brock Purdy, 7th round pick, man. Over 250 people before you were picked to go pro, before they picked you. Now you're in the Super Bowl, man. Now you're in the Super Bowl playing for a legendary team like the 49ers. It's absolutely crazy. If you were asking me, Alexi Pukanikin, final call of how the game's going to end. I need to take a deep breath because I have some ideas written down here, but I want to know what my gut is feeling right now talking to you, with this being the season climate. This season, this is it. This is it, man. This is to top off the season. Kansas City Chiefs win. Beat the San Francisco 49ers this upcoming Sunday. $28-25. I'm calling it. Lock it in. Maybe I predicted the future. Who will know? I'm excited for this Sunday, man. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna be with friends. We're gonna watch it together. It's gonna be an awesome time. We're gonna have some wings. We're gonna have blue cheese dressing. Oh man, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna probably stand up and just out of respect for the U.S. and what they've created and made for us. We're gonna dance a little bit to Usher. We're gonna be surprised. We're gonna be like, oh my god, to some advertisements for sure. Oh, did you see that, bro? Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be an awesome time. Tomorrow it's gonna be Chinese New Year. So, little known fact about me, I'm a dragon. It's gonna be my second dragon year ever. We're also gonna try to Andy Reid cheeseburger turn this up a notch. Except with me, hopefully I'll stay away from the cheeseburgers in my dragon year. I don't know, if you feed dragons cheeseburgers, I don't think that guy's gonna run that smooth. You know what I'm saying? Just happy Chinese New Year to all of you. Many blessings and good fortune to you and your family and loved ones. Just blessing you all with a little bit of that Chinese flair and shit. But it's been a real one. It's been a real one, guys. Every week. We only took like a week break last week, but I kept you guys as entertained as I could have. It's been an awesome ride. I'll try to still throw something together to like cap off, everything. It's been a real one for sure. It's been an honor. It's been a great season. Just a privilege following this whole thing along. Guys, I know that, of course I do this so it could be seen, but at the same time I do this for myself. I really do. There's something about Sundays or just staying up sometimes and just focusing on the game, just watch the game, going through the emotions, thinking about everything, seeing what these other humans are doing, also just dedicating their lives to a fucking ball game. It's insane, but at the same time it's so high level, and there's so much sacrifice, and there's so much reality there. The physics does not lie. When you see a guy just flying through the air, that's not like CGI. That's not fake. That's real life. ladies and gentlemen. There's something so real about the competition as well of sports, and all those athletes inspire me. Um, they they are the true heroes, and they should be the real like the leaders. Uh, they should have way more influence and power in my opinion. I feel like if you were with an athlete and then they just got real with you about, how unhealthy you are compared to them, and how you can just be healthier, and then that way you're happier. It's If they could get that message across to every single person in the world, we'd be living in a uh different society. Sorry to get a little deep in you. There might be alcohol in that beverage. No, but seriously, it's been such a privilege all these weeks. It's made me learn about a certain level of discipline that I was unfamiliar with, but we're only gonna keep this going. I love this sport. I can't wait. I know the off season has not even begun yet, but I can't wait for the next season. I just can't. There's going to be some crazy stuff going down the off season. Don't worry. Ballin' at What Cost is for sure going to be around even with no NFL. There's going to be big things I got to talk about. Just drop some knowledge on you just to catch up on the sports world. But I'm Alexi Pukanikin. We're balling today, tomorrow, and most definitely yesterday. At what cost? That was season 2023/2024 of the NFL season. Call it what you will, whatever you want. I'll call it season 23. But now we're going into season 24, and I'm excited. It's been a pleasure. Broncos country, let's ride. I'll say that with pride. I think I've made my decision here. That's the team I'm going to be rocking with. Broncos country. I'll respect the Miami Dolphins. I love this shirt, but Broncos country, let's ride. I'm copping that jersey in the off season, so it's going to be throughout the whole of next season. All the luck to the injured players. Hope they can recover during the off season. Thanks to everyone who's been listening. You guys are the realest, even if you guys just come in for like 3 seconds to see how silly I am just for those couple seconds. I appreciate everybody. Mom, Dad, everybody. I want to thank God. Without God, I wouldn't be here. Fucking shout out Patrick Mahomes. I guess fucking that guy's just incredible. Travis Kelce, fucking Andy Reid, all those players, everyone. Yeah, everyone on the 49ers side, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, all those guys. Good luck, gentlemen. It's going to, please give me a proper war and battle this Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be staying all night. I'm going to be staying up all night for it. So please just give me a high score, entertaining game. I didn't even want to. Yeah. So, it's going to be fun either way. I had to stop myself on my tracks before I even got started there. If you knew what I was going to say, you know what I was going to say. It's been a pleasure. Ballin' at What Cost? Season 23. Super Bowl 58. Chinese New Year. I'll see you guys after the weekend. Next week. I'll be back. See ya.